Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2020 Land Rover Defender 110, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The Land Rover Defender has been cast as forbidden fruit for a lot of off-road enthusiasts. There was a brief moment in the 1990s when Land Rover officially sold them in the US, but crash test standards quickly put an end to importation. Either despite or because of its rarity, the Defender has enjoyed cult-like status here. Now it's been reborn with the arrival of the 2020 Defender. Underpinned by a new chassis, the 2020 Land Rover Defender is meant to compete in the new world of rugged but luxurious SUVs. The styling is more rounded and smoothed over, and is missing some of the brawny, no-nonsense utilitarian looks of its forebearer, but short overhangs and an impressive maximum ground clearance of 11.5 inches hints at the Defender's off-road capability. The new Defender will be available in 2- and 4-door configurations. The 2-door has more traditional SUV character, while the 4-door offers an available third-row seat for greater versatility. The 2-door model is called a 90. The 4-door model is called a 110. The mid-size luxury SUV class is full of strong offerings from Audi, BMW, and Mercedes Benz. Many of these models offer packages to enhance off-road capability, but the new Land Rover Defender looks to be unmatched in this regard. Its modern technology and ample luxury should also satisfy. The 2020 Land Rover Defender is offered in 6 configurations and trim levels. There's a base, S, SE, HSE, First Edition, and X. 2 body styles are offered: the 2-door Defender 90, available in the summer of 2020, and the 4-door Defender 110. All Defenders come standard with an 8-speed automatic transmission, a 2-speed transfer case, and all-wheel drive. 5-passenger seating is standard. An available jump seat that fits between the 2 front seats boosts capacity to 6 passengers. The Defender 110 can also be had with a 2-person third-row seat. The 2020 Defender is powered by a standard turbocharged 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Of course, every model features all-wheel drive and locking differentials for treacherous terrain. The Defender will also be available with Jaguar Land Rover's new 3-liter inline 6-cylinder engine. Along with traditional turbocharging, the upgraded engine utilizes an electric supercharger and 48-volt hybrid system. Unlike its predecessor, the next generation Defender will have a unibody construction versus a body-on-frame setup, and replaces the old solid axles with a fully independent suspension. The latter comes standard with coil springs, but it can be upgraded with an air suspension that allows adjustable heights. The Defender also has 11.5 inches of ground clearance and the ability to ford through 35.4 inches of water, which both exceed the Jeep Wrangler's maximum clearance and wading ability. As I previously mentioned, the 2020 Land Rover Defender is offered in both 2- and 4-door body styles, which designate 2 different wheelbases and different interior passenger space. The Defender's dashboard sports a 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system, as well as physical knobs and buttons for the climate controls. The shift lever is also mounted on the center stack rather than the center console. While the Defender boasts durable cabin elements, it also affords upscale materials and various luxury features. Among the slew of driver assistance technology, the 2020 Land Rover Defender has several unique systems tailored for off-roading and towing. Land Rover is rolling out the Defender slowly, starting with the Defender 110. The SE trim level is likely a good way to go since it comes with the more powerful 6-cylinder engine and a useful collection of features. This mid-level trim is also highly customizable if you want to add even more features. Want to best replicate the spirit of the original Defender? Well, you're going to have to wait for the Defender 90 First Edition to come out. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the new 2020 Land Rover Defender 110. We are going to build and price an option in SE, but real quick, what I want to do is, I mentioned earlier all the different trim levels, all the configurations, the base model, the S, the SE, the X, all that. I want to real quick look over all the different trim levels. We can see right here that the base model has a starting price of $49,900. And if you look at the wheels, man, you just get some basic steel wheels. I mean, that's ridiculous. $50,000 and you're getting some steel wheels over there. You got a 4-cylinder engine, makes about 300 horsepower. You know, you do have some decent driver assist technology features I can see here. They've got quite a few listed underneath this heading. You got the lane keep assist, cruise control. You got keyless entry under the exterior features, LED headlights. So I mean, they're giving you some decent. I mean, you're getting a good vehicle, but I mean, the wheel thing is just a little bit crazy. But it sounds like you're getting some decent. Got blind spot assist. Yeah, not bad. You got electronic air suspension. Yeah, so base model 110 for $50,000 does come with quite a few features. I just wish it had a better set of wheels. Okay, so you've got to spend about $53,000 in change to get a better set of wheels. This is the Defender 110S. This is the one up from the base model. It's $53,350. It still has the same engine. They're letting you know it gets the 10-inch infotainment system. It's got 40/20/40 folding rear seats. It's got better wheels. We can see it's definitely got some better wheels, and it's got LED headlights with auto high beam assist. You've got some grain leather and 12-way power front seats. So they're giving you quite a few additional things real quick, and we're going to get into the features here. But the headlights and the daytime running lights, how they're just those little half circles underneath the lights there, they're just really cool. Okay, so here is the Defender 110 SE. This is the one we're going to build price and option later on in this video. It has a starting MSRP of $62,250, so it's a pretty good sized jump, almost $10,000. But you get the premium LED headlights with the signature daytime running lights, front fog lights, two-way manual headrest. You get the 12-way electronic front seats. You have a Meridian sound system that's got 400 watts. You got a better set of wheels. They've got they say dark gray brake calipers. I guess that matters. So those are just a few of the features. Like I said, we're going to dig into the features, design features, technology features, all that there. So, yep, I'm grazing over it right now, but we're going to take a deeper dive in just a second. Right now, we just want to see the different trim levels and get a quick highlight of how much they cost and what they come with. So here's the HSE. Now, normally when I do Land Rovers and Range Rovers and things like that, I normally build and price the HSE trim level. That said, down in the description below, I have put some links to some related build and price reviews of vehicles that compete with this new 2020 Land Rover Defender, like the Jeep Gladiator, the Jeep Wrangler that I mentioned earlier, the Land Rover Discovery Sport, actually, the Jeep Cherokee, and the Mercedes GLS. So you might want to take a look at some of those videos after you watch this video. So this one's the HSE. The HSE, just like the SE, gets you into the turbocharged inline 6-liter engine. The Jaguar sourced engine makes just under 400 horsepower. It's quite fast. Now this one gets different wheels. You get a panoramic roof. You get power folding mirrors. Now you have Windsor leather. Now you're really jumping it up. Although, it's about only a $5,000 bump from the SE, however. Last but not least, we have the top tier, the top trim level, Defender 110X. Remember I said the 90, the two-door version, is not coming out till the summer. So this 110X, it's $80,000 and change, just over $80,000. It gets a more powerful Meridian sound system. I see heads-up display down here. Yep, you get the Windsor leather, configurable terrain response, premium cabin lighting, torque vectoring, all-terrain progress control, and yep, you get a different set of wheels. So the Defender 110X is really nice, but you're going to be looking at probably 90 grand by the time you get out the door. I mean, another $40,000 over the base model. That's a lot. That's a big price difference. So Defender 110X is cool, but yeah, I still think we're going to go with the SE trim level. We'll build and price that one. It's got a lot of flexibility. We can add the different options that we want. So, but before we go do that, let's actually go check out the features and all that. But before we do that, actually, let's go check out the gallery. The gallery is super cool. There's some beautiful photos in there. Let's check out the gallery. Then we'll check out the features, and then we'll go from there. All right, so the gallery's cool. They've got like 13 exterior photos, 13 interior photos, and they've got 10 personalization, because you can get these Defenders in these different packages, but we're going to learn about that, and we'll get into that in just a few. Let's first look at these exterior photos, then we'll take a look at the interior, then we'll go to this ultimate personalization. All right, so let's look at the outside of this thing. It is nice, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'll answer it for you. Yeah, I'm not really crazy about this copper color, of the X, because this is the X now that we know the different configurations. But the design is just beautiful, and it's not just designed this way. It can do the part too. We know that it's tougher than a Jeep Wrangler or a Mercedes or a Lexus or any other SUV. To be quite honest with you, here's the two-door version, wading through up to 35.4 inches of water, if I'm correct. Now this might be a little ambitious coming down to this water here, but it looks very cool. Very, very cool. Here's one out out in the middle of nowhere, really out in the forest somewhere. Here's the deal. It's like you won't even see Jeep on their website even go this hardcore. I mean, I don't think so. I've built and priced some Jeeps. Like I said, make sure you take a look at some related build and price reviews. The Jeep Gladiator is pretty cool, and the Wrangler Unlimited Moab looks pretty hardcore. But is it as hardcore as this Defender? I don't think so. I don't think so. Here's one doing some towing. Well, looks like this one's got some air suspension on the back of that trailer. It's a very nice trailer. I'm not even looking at the vehicle. The trailer is sweet. At any rate, here's one out in the middle of the wilderness. Now here's your base model. I guess maybe you might want a base model. If you're going to be doing a lot of stuff like this, you might not care about having really beautiful wheels. So steel wheels might just be fine. This guy's using the winch to pull this, well, huge fallen tree. Now, is that a real reality? I don't know. That might just be an ambitious photo. All right, so those were the 13 exterior photos. Let's take a look at the interior photos. The interior is pretty nice. It's pretty nice in here. Now, the X model, it said the top tier X model is the one that comes with heads-up display. Now, that was a head up for me because I love heads up display, and I'm hoping that we can option that on our SE, so that way we don't have to you don't have to miss out on cool head up display. So here's your power door locks, and here's that Meridian info. Here's that infotainment system. I won't say Meridian. Meridian's the sound system. Here's your infotainment. I can see the shifter knob here. I can see the start button to the left of the shifter knob. I see some different controls up top there. And like I said, we're going to get into the technology stuff here in a little bit. Here they're showing some of that technology, and it looks quite nice. Like I said, we're going to click these links for exploring further and learning more. Here's that heads-up display that looks super awesome. Look at that, the digital-looking analog clock that's in the center there. I can see a digital speedometer there. It's nice. Now, this head-up display isn't BMW nice, but it's really nice. And why do I say BMW nice? Because I think BMW has the best head-up display in the business for sure. Here's that 6-passenger seating, right? You can get the front seats that have a 3-person seating, or you can get it with a 2-person third row. Here's some wireless charging. Here's an outlet. Here's your controls for your heating and AC and all that. Here's a shot of what looks to be a very stripped down version, but this might be one that you're going to spend a lot of time out in the brush in the wilderness and this, that, and the other thing. You don't need super fancy leather. So yeah, I guess I won't knock the base model for its steel wheels because I guess it has a purpose, and I guess they know their customer. At any rate, let's move on and check out those other photos. Those other photos were what? The ultimate personalization. So these are, oh yeah, accessory packs. We'll check out these accessory packs in a little bit. This is going to be under the features. We'll learn about that. So look at these hard shell things where you can store a bunch of stuff under there. So these are accessory packs. Look at that ladder. So we'll check out all the accessories because all this stuff looks, I don't know, pretty cool. They're definitely putting this vehicle to be super hardcore for sure. And I'm sure this vehicle can live up to everything that they're showing in these pictures. And like I said, you're not going to find a Jeep, a Mercedes, Infiniti, Lexus, any other SUV, any other car manufacturer showing their cars like this out in the middle of nowhere being extremely hardcore. Apparently, only Land Rover can do it because only Land Rover probably delivers a vehicle that can do something like that without braking in like 2 seconds. Okay, let's go over some features. Let's go over the features that Land Rover wants to tell us about this new Defender. We can see right here they have durability features, capability features, design features, and in-car technology. So, obviously, we're here at the durability. We're not going to watch a film, but we've got plenty of information to take a look at on this page. So let's take a dive in. Okay, so durability. They've got a couple things here. So starting with the tires, so they're talking about that you can option the Defender with off-road tires designed to endure a variety of terrain. So you can get super hardcore tires. As far as materials are concerned, they're talking about you can get a durable exterior with an optional satin wrap. You can get a durable rubber floor. So that's pretty cool. And then under testing, they're saying that this vehicle has been engineered to withstand extreme conditions. And yeah, based on the pictures in the gallery, I'm inclined to believe them. Okay, let's talk about the construction. So unibody architecture. So they're letting us know the Defender 110 or 90, I guess, has impressive strength, but also composure. It's got a unique architecture, right? Unibody construction. Here they're talking about their suspension. The Defender features suspension adjustment of up to 7.2 inches as part of the vehicle's outstanding geometry. All right. So check it out. We can interact with the body here with the geometry. We can see what it looks like, I guess, upside down. Oh, it even has a Defender stamping underneath it. You see it says Defender underneath there. Pretty cool. There's it from the front and from the top side. All right, we didn't want to miss out on that. Lots of cool things to talk about on this Land Rover Defender. It's really hardcore. I'm impressed already. Tires. So there's featuring the largest tire family of any Land Rover vehicle. The 32-inch overall diameter tires on the Defender absorb shock, protecting the integrity of the chassis and increasing passenger comfort. Yeah, and so it's got a huge sidewall too, which reduces the risk of puncture. So, and then they've got exterior here. A satin wrap can be applied to the vehicle's tough exterior. This enhances the paint finish, can protect it from scratches, and delivers a rich satin finish. So you can wrap it to protect it. And then the seats here, they say the Defender's materials include a canvas-inspired robust woven textile. You can get leathers, you can get Windsor leathers. So depending on what you want to do with your Defender, at first I was giving it the business because I was like, oh, the steel wheels. I guess depending on what you want to do with it, you could either have a stripped-down Defender or a really, really dressed-up Defender. How cool is this picture? It's very cool. Let's talk about a little interior features. We already know about the rubber flooring stuff and all that. They say flush door sills, readily remove dirt and dust, or dirt and dust, mud and dirt. It said exposed structure. The interior's exposed structure with its highly durable textured powder coat extends to the cross car beam, steering wheel, and doors. Yeah, there you go. Exposed structure, sheer strength. We don't have any backstory on that, but yeah, I guess it's super strong. So I guess we can do some personalization things. You can do a cross car beam finishes. Choose your finish. This exposed structural beam is available in 3 different colors. You can get a front undershield. You can get an A-frame protection bar. And you get a checker body protection kit, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so that was durability features. Now let's talk about the capability features of the 2020 Land Rover Defender. What do they want to tell us here? All-terrain capability. There's extraordinary all-terrain capabilities. There's all-wheel drive. Okay, great. They didn't really say much, but it's unstoppable both on and off road. They didn't tell us anything except how awesome it is, but they didn't get into any detail, and that's fine, obviously. Configure terrain response. You can individually personalize your off-road system preferences through configurable terrain response technology. That's cool. And they're talking about their suspension geometry. Shortened front and rear overhangs. The geometry of the Defender makes it supremely capable, and apparently maybe more capable than a Jeep. And speaking of capabilities, let's find out about it. It says off-road, all-wheel drive, a 2-speed transfer case, electronic active differential, and a larger tire family make it their most capable Land Rover. Okay, we already know that. Now they're talking about some geometry. It's got an approach angle is 38 degrees. It's coupled with a breakover angle of up to 29 degrees and a departure angle of 40 degrees. Now, I'm sure that's probably all impressive to somebody who understands what that means, meaning that I don't do any off-roading, so I can kind of understand what they mean by that, but I'm not an off-roader, but I get it. All right, on-road, they say, you can enjoy refined and comfort front and rear suspension. It's got electronic suspension with adaptive damper. So this thing can be rugged or it can be smooth and supple. That's what they're basically saying about their suspension. Oh, here we go. Let's start talking about what some capacities. So the dynamic carrying loads allows up to 370 pounds, and the static load of 661 pounds lets you make more of your adventure. So if you want to stay the night, the rooftop tent will let you do exactly that. The rooftop tent is kind of cool, up off the ground, arguably, maybe, hopefully a little safer from things that walk about in the middle of the night. That might be my option there. Not that I want to camp at all. Okay, so here's that wading deal about going through deep water, really. You can go up to deep water up to 35.4 inches. There's the wade program and the terrain response that raises the vehicle using electronic air suspension. There's a 3D surround camera with wade sensing that tells you just how deep the water is. Okay, that's cool. No guesswork there. Towing. All right, let's find out about the towing capacity. 8,201 pound Defender towing capacity. Advanced tow assist allows you to reverse a trailer while the Defender takes care of the counter steering. I like that. And then winching. So, all right, here it is. All right, they showed that guy out there with the winch, and it looks like it's a Warren winch. I see a W there. I could be wrong. Maybe. I don't know. So it's got a remote control electric winch that has a maximum pulling force of 10,000 pounds and can be operated from up to 147 feet away. They have the coolest photos, don't they? Why? Because this vehicle's truly hardcore. Is that the front tire up off the ground over there? Maybe it is, or maybe it's just our angle. We can't see it down on the ground there. Either way, this thing looks really awesome, doesn't it? It sure does. All right, let's talk about some other capability features. They're talking about the all-wheel drive. It says when driving across low traction surfaces such as ice and snow, torque can be balanced between the front and rear wheels, providing greater stability. There's a 2-speed gearbox, so it can deal with challenging conditions such as steep inclines and declines, off-road driving, or towing. They keep mentioning the same old stuff, but it's worth mentioning the electronic air suspension. It's worth mentioning because they keep giving us a few more nuggets of information each time. So the electronic air suspension, you can choose from an access height of 1.5 inches below normal ride height to an extended height of up to 2.9 inches with a further extended ride height of up to an additional 2.7 inches in more extreme off-road conditions, such as like probably wading through deep water. Over here on the right, they're talking about what? The active rear locking differential that gives you more traction in the corners and more grip off-road. Then we have that configurable terrain response system that you can individually configure the steering, the differentials, the traction control settings. There's off-road technologies that include low traction launch, gradient and release control, and hill descent. There's adaptive dynamics that basically the suspension is monitoring the body and everything, and it's reacting to the driver's input, the terrain, and all of that. Then there's all-terrain progress control, and it's like a low-speed cruise control and functions at speeds between 1 and 18 miles an hour. And there's definitely a place for that when you're doing some off-roading things. So 2 engines, like I said, there's the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that comes in, the base model and a couple trim levels. But once you get to the 6-cylinder, that 6-cylinder is a 6-cylinder gas engine with some mild hybrid technology. The tires are obviously a big deal. Tires for every terrain. All-season tires are available as standard, or you can get the Defender with optional off-road tires. Okay, let's talk about design. We went through the other features. We went through what features? Durability features and capability features. So here we are, design features. We'll go through design features, and then we'll talk about the in-car technology. And then we've got to make sure that we check out those adventure packs and all that kind of stuff. Lots of kind of cool, lots of stuff to go over. This video is going to be a little bit longer because they got so much stuff, and I want to make sure that we do a deep build and price review and really learn about this vehicle. So let's go through this design page real fast. Okay, so design lines. Okay, they're just telling us, right, short front and rear overhangs improve its geometry and capability. The headlights, they're characterful and perfectly proportioned. They're really cool. They are instantly recognizable. I love the headlights. I love them a lot, actually. Alpine lights. A nod to the past, this feature helps bathe the cabin in light and add to the vehicle's personality. I didn't know anything about an alpine light. Interesting. Okay, so here they're telling us about the Defender's exterior and its distinctive silhouette. What do we have to do here to click to interact? I'm not really sure. Okay, we can do like a 360 walk around of the Defender 110. I like it. I like it a lot. It's an attractive vehicle. Now, what happens if I click this detail tab? Let me go ahead and do that. It says everything about the exterior is compelling, from the headlights to the side opening tail light and chamfered roofline. So, okay, we can go through and they're showing us everything. Okay, that works. All right, awesome. All right, let's move on. Okay, we get it now. They're going to do the same thing in the interior. It's going to move a little more wonky. So here's the interior. We can do an interior walk around or quick spin around. Here they're even showing it conveniently with a seat down, nice rubber floor. Yeah, it's definitely designed on the inside to get a little dirty, but to also be cleaned out pretty easy. I kind of like it. I want mine dressed up with leather and all that, but yeah, it's still cool. You can have it your way, whether you want it luxury or stripped down. All right, so let's click that details tab, and what are they going to tell us? See more of your world. Let's see what they're going to show us here. There's going to be a little slider, so we can slide this thing across, and yeah, there's all that there. Okay, let's move on. They always have a really cool picture on every page. Here's a cool picture of the interior from like a top side view. Love the rubber floor, to be quite honest with you, because, man, it just makes it easy to clean it. But I'm sure you can get it with carpet. Look at this. They've got different seating configurations laid out here. So they've got the cabin walk-through configuration, provides complete flexibility. It allows passengers to go between the front and second rows. There's the front jump seat, right? That's that that seat in the middle front row. There's a center console with fridge, okay? And then there's the seating that has +2 for a third row. So we can see up here, it looks like they have a fridge in the front and then 2 extra people in the back. So you can get this thing pretty custom. Here we are, accessory packs. So there's an Explorer pack. There's the Adventure pack. There's the Country pack. Sounds good to me. And then there's the Urban pack. So let's explore these accessory packs really fast. All right, so what do these accessory packs all about. Which pack is right for you? Let's find out. The Explorer pack. So the Explorer pack has an Expedition roof rack, exterior side-mounted gear carrier. That's what that thing is. This thing right here on the side. It has raised air intakes because it's going to be, you might be off in the deep water. Matte black hood decal, wheel arch protection, and front and rear classic mud flaps. And yeah, they're showing the highlights here. There, that is. There's the Adventure pack. That's integrated air compressor. Oh, this one's the hardcore one. Integrated air compressor, exterior side-mounted gear carrier, portable rinse system, seat backpack, bright rear scuff plate, and front and rear mud flaps. Now this one's going to be the extreme hardcore one here. This one's your extreme hardcore one, isn't it? Now you got the Country pack. I like this one. Bring the muddiest of boots. The Country pack equips the Defender to embrace the elements and make every journey truly memorable. Front and rear classic mud flaps, cargo space partition, portable rinse system, bright rear scuff plate, and wheel arch protection. That's our Country pack. There's that. Oh, there's that. So you might have your dogs or something like that. There you go. That's the Country pack. I like that one. And then last but not least, there's the Urban pack. Bright metal pedals, bright rear scuff plate, spare wheel cover, and front undershield skid plate. There's the pedals. There's the scuff plate. There's the wheel cover. And where's the scuff plate? I guess they didn't really show it. All right, the front undershield. All right, well, there it is. Those are our accessory packs. Let's get back to where we were at. Okay, we're actually on the last set of feature here, the in-car technology. So let's find out about the in-car technology for our 2020 Defender, and then we can do our build-in price of our SE. So looks like they got an all-new infotainment inspired by your smartphone. They've got a navigation pro that learns your preferred routes and suggests faster alternatives. And they have this thing called Enhanced Vision. Clear sight ground view technology included as part of the Enhanced 3 surround camera greatly improves your visibility. All right, let's find out about this infotainment here. So information at a glance, 10-inch touchscreen that's personal. The Defender Pivi Pro system features an at-a-glance layout that enables you to carry out frequent tasks, Connection Navigation Pro, there you go. Interactive driver display, I like that a lot. And then there's the heads-up display. That's pretty cool there. The heads-up display is pretty nice. Like I said, it's not as good as BMW, but who cares? I don't care. Jimmy Crackcorn, he didn't care. I don't care. All right, so here's that clear sight ground view thing. That's pretty cool. Kind of removes the vehicle and kind of shows you what you're actually looking at. That's pretty cool. Displays multiple exterior views, including the vehicle's underside and wheels. So no matter where you drive, you can feel safer. That's awesome, actually. Clear sight rear mirror, whether it's equipped for tall passengers, blocking your vision, You got a live video feed. All right, Cadillac had a mirror like that too. And then your headlights here. They've got super bright ones, looks like, designed to make driving at night less tiring. The exterior LED lights increase visibility. Man, I need those in my old truck. My old truck's got some, boy, those lights leave something to be desired, I tell you what. Okay, so the Defender has what? It's got center console, USB points, 12-volt power sockets available in every row, domestic plug socket, all that stuff. Now we can slide through and take a look at all that there. Okay, let's move on. There's an active key. Yeah, I think Jaguar or something like that had an active key as well. Active key lets you not have to take your key, and this will allow you to lock and unlock your car, start your vehicle. But what if you lose your watch? Then you're really messed up, buddy. You don't have your key, and you lost your watch. You're going to be scroogled. You understand what I'm saying? All right, anyway. Now that is a beautiful photo. Like I said, on every page, they've had great photography of their Defender. This one is gorgeous. All right, let's talk about connectivity real fast. They got an online pack, puts everything you need for your truck within reach, including online media, weather updates, calendar information, points of interest, You can even do a SIM card. Here's a remote app, precondition the climate, unlock your car. Okay, so Every car manufacturer has their own app. Apparently, Land Rover's no different. They've got an app that allows you to like do stuff like lock and unlock your car, all that there. Over here, they're telling you that we've got software updates for the vehicle's infotainment and navigation and telematics and all that kind of stuff. And then you've got a Wi-Fi enabled, so you got a hotspot. You got a hotspot that can connect up to 8 devices. But you probably got to pay extra for that. That's probably not free. That's probably the second service. And like I always say, or like I often say, is my phone already has a Wi-Fi hotspot, and why do I want another bill? So it's cool, but yeah. All right, let's talk about comfort. I guess a Meridian sound system is comforting if it's got 700 watts and 14 speakers. And then you got the interior climate control that does all kinds of stuff. You can get a 2 and 3 zone climate control. You get a cabin air ionization system that ionizes particles in the air, making them attract to surfaces and thus helping them to cleanse the air. Heated and cool seats, which is probably an option, not standard. Then there's premium cabin lighting. Of course, that's not standard either, but it's an option. What's this assistance? They call it iGuide. The Land Rover iGuide application makes it quick and easy for you to uncover information regarding the vehicle's features and controls. Okay, coming soon to both Apple and Android devices. All right, so driver assist features. All right, so there's clear exit monitor designed to alert passengers they exit the Defender from the rear doors. There's a rear traffic monitor, and there's adaptive cruise control. Then they had this 3D surround camera that incorporates 3D parking aid features. All right. Then they got that picture there. They didn't have a cool picture. They've thrown this picture up a few times. All right, let's talk about options. We are going to get to the build and price. We are getting to the build and price, but like I said, they've got so much information, and you know what? It's not boring information. Sometimes, I'm not going to mention any manufacturer. Sometimes they can get long in the tooth, and it gets boring, but this is not boring. They got a lot of information. So let's find out about the options that help create the Defender that we want to drive. So there's the exterior color. So there's 7 available paint colors. There's a Pangea green. Why do they have to have the craziest names? Gondwana stone, Fuji white, Indus silver, Eiger gray, Santorini black. Did we get that? Santorini black. I actually like that. Tasman blue. I guess if you're going to do a lot of off-roading, I probably want a light color, to be honest with you, silver or white. But if I'm going to be keeping mine in the city, probably a darker color. This Tasman blue is actually quite nice. It's quite nice. But I do like the Santorini black. So those are the colors. Then there's some roof options. So you can get a folding fabric roof. No thank you, but yeah, I get it. Sliding panoramic roof or a contrast roof. So you got some roof options. Then, yeah, here we go. There's those wheels. So we got the 18-inch steel wheels. There's 19-inch style, 19-inch 6-spoke wheels. There's these style 610, 60-10, 6 split spokes. None of these wheels are really attractive. This 20-inch wheel right here is a little more attractive, definitely. This style 5094 5-spoke wheel is certainly more attractive. That wheel, that's the style 5095, no. This is probably the wheel that comes on the X models, the style 5098. You can get it in either the satin dark or the gloss silver, or apparently black, all black. So yeah, so those are our wheel options. And then there's a black exterior pack. So what does that do? A distinct finish to the exterior of the Defender. This pack features Narvik black detailing to the hood and tailpipe script, front grille and hood checker finish. So let's go through that and check it out. There's that stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's your black exterior pack. Okay, we're almost through this. We're almost ready to do our build and price. They got this thing called ultimate personalization, but you know what? We kind of looked at most of it already. We already learned about the accessory packs. And we already learned about the options. Yeah, about the wheel options, the roof options. We just did that. Now, last but not least, they want to tell us about the lifestyle collection. So let's find out about the lifestyle collection real fast. All right, so here we are on the lifestyle collection thing. They've got this hybrid jacket. They've got this above and beyond pin, seam seal backpack, got a belt, you got a reversible base layer, above and beyond flask, lifestyle collection. You got the Explorer pack. That's pretty cool. Adventure pack. These are the things that come with it. The Country pack. Love that leather bag, buddy. Love that leather bag and umbrella. And the Urban pack. Yeah. And you know what? We've gone through everything. So you know what? I think we're ready to do the build and price. We are almost ready. We are almost ready to do a build and price. Let's do the pricing and specs. Let's check out this pricing and specs for our 110 SE. Remember we said we were going to do the SE. Base MSRP, $62,250. Base seating is 5 people, but you can get a third row on this bad boy. Fuel economy, or miles per gallon, they haven't told us. It's got a 23.8 gallon fuel tank, however. Let's go over that towing capacity stuff again. So unbraked trailer, 1,653 pounds. Maximum towing capacity is 8,201 pounds. Maximum vehicle and trailer combination, gross weights, da-da-da-da-da. There, you can see that there. We're not going to worry about that. So on the roof, maximum is 220 pounds, 370 with the roof rack and all-season, all-terrain tires. So, yeah, they've got some limits on what you can put on the roof there. All right, let's check out some dimensions and capabilities. So the length, including the spare wheel, 197.6 inches. Wading depth, 35.4 inches. Obstacle clearance, 11.5 inches off-road. 8.6 inches, I guess, on the pavement. Rear wheel track is 66.9 inches. Turning radiuses they have here. Wheel lock, wading depth. Okay, vehicle wheelbase is 118 inches. And here's some other angles we want. We want to just grab these right here, and we'll be happy. The height, 77.5 inches. The width, with the mirrors out, is 82.9 inches. Oh, we want to probably grab a little cargo capacity. Looks like it's about 78.8 cubic feet. It's going to vary a little bit depending on your trim level, what kind of seats you have, all that there. But that's more or less, right? It's anywhere between 69 cubic feet and 78.8 cubic feet of cargo volume. And your headroom looks pretty good, front or rear. Okay, now we are officially ready to do the build and price. Let's go do that. Okay, so I'm on the page that we were already on earlier where we can see all the different trim levels. What I forgot to take a look at is they do actually have a 110 first edition. It's $68,000, blah, 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 blah. We're not interested in it, but they do have a 110 first edition. So we can go back to the regular 110s, and we like the SE. All right, so we like the SE. Starts at $62,250. Let's go build the SE. Oh, I guess they are giving you the option to build a 90 or a 110. Well, we're going to still stick with the 110. I guess you can build one, doesn't mean that it's available. I guess you can build one, doesn't mean it's available. Here's the 110. We're going to go with the 110. All right, now, they're going to ask us, now, what trim level do we want? Now, we already went over that, didn't we? I thought we did. Hang on. Well, it looks like maybe they're only giving us 3 options, even though we already saw all the different configurations and trim levels. Looks like you can either choose a base, the first edition, or the X or the high model. So either the base model, mid-level, or high-end. Now I'm going to choose the Defender first edition, I guess. So I guess we're going to build and price a first edition, not an SE. Okay, not an SE. This lets you know that I do these live real time because I enjoy the excitement of just learning right along with you. So we're going to do the Defender First Edition. It's about $5,000 more than the SE, so there it is. We're going to do the First Edition. Good thing we took a half look at that for a quick second. It comes with the 3-liter engine. I don't even know why they're giving us a checkbox because it's the only engine that it comes with. As far as wheels, there are wheels. I guess, didn't I select this already? Yeah, I thought we did. Here's our exterior lighting, some convenience features. You got the 12-way seats. You got the leather interior. This one's even nicer. If we like the SE, which we did, then the first edition is going to be even nicer, right? All right. So, do we want any of these accessory packs? I kind of liked the Country pack. But you know, now that they're showing it, it doesn't really look that exciting to me. So let's move on. As far as colors are concerned, apparently they're only giving us 3 colors. So we saw all that stuff, and now the configurator seems to be completely different. And seeing that I don't care about any of these colors, we're just going to leave it into silver. We're not going to do a satin protective finish or anything like that. As far as the wheels are concerned, do we get a wheel option at least? We've got these 20-inch wheels. I am happy with that. They do have 22-inch wheels. Now, if I put on these 22-inch wheels, I'm definitely going to be saying, hey, I'm not going to be doing a lot of off-roading if I'm doing the 22-inch wheels. And so I guess I'm saying, hey, I'm not going to be doing a lot of off-roading because, well, now we have the 22-inch wheels, and I'm actually happy with that. That's fine. Let's move on. Now we're over here at the interior. The black leather interior is already selected. The base 5-seat setup is already selected. I'm indifferent about that. And so I was planning on building an SE, so they kind of threw me off base with that anyway. But here we are. The first edition, all-wheel drive, black leather interior. There it is. 5-row configuration. Let's move on to the next thing. What's up next? We've got these different packs. Do we want this rear seat convenience pack? Nope. Do we want the basic interior protection pack? Deep side rubber mats? Yeah, I want the rubber mats. Give me that. I do want the premium interior protection storage pack. I guess it's kind of the same thing. All right, so this one's a step up. We'll take the premium version of that. I do like the wheel locks. I think that's cheap security. The appearance package, we're not doing any appearance packages. We're not doing any of that stuff there. So let's move on. And capability and dynamics. Do we want the electronic active differential with torque vectoring by braking? Yep, we want that. Definitely. Let's move on to the next step. They're going to show us those packs again. No, these are interior features. Do we want the 3-zone climate control? Nope, we don't want the 3-zone climate control. Air quality sensor? Nope. Cabin air ionization? Nope. Don't want that. Convenience features. Activity key. I might want an activity key. Why don't you give me the activity key? As far as other things are towing, I don't plan on doing any towing with my Land Rover Defender. If I were to own one, I wouldn't be doing any towing. Accessories, wheel arch protection, raised air intake, classic. I like the classic mud flaps, to be honest with you. Rear classic mud flaps. The classic mud flaps are nice, but maybe in the design they might hang down a little bit too much. I'm going to hold off on the mud flaps. I'm not crazy about any of them. So let's move on. They've got interior accessories. I do like the bright metal pedals. I like the cargo space tread plate. I like that. What else do they have? We can skip over those. They got the little ramps and stuff. That's kind of cool. Quilted cargo space liner. Portable wrench system. We don't need any of that. Look at that protection line. You can put your whole pet in there without messing up your whole vehicle. What a great vehicle for if you have pets. That's really cool. They've got a lot of stuff. They got the seat backpack, integrated air compressor, luxury carpet mats. Probably want the luxury carpet mats. I'm going to go ahead and throw those in there for the summertime. All these other little things that they have, all these things that attach on the back of the seat, security boxes and whatnot. I'm not interested in any of that. The armrest cooler, not interested in any of that. The ladder, all that, the carrying and towing accessories, it's all cool, but I'm not going to be doing all that. My vehicle is going to live probably a regular urban life, and I'm just going to keep it honest. So we can skip over all that stuff, even though it looks cool. Spare wheel cover, these different wheel accessories, all looks cool, but we could probably skip over it. I thought we already had the wheel locks, but we're not going to worry about it. I thought I already grabbed it. I'm not going to worry about it for something that's so inexpensive. They have a black wheel nut kit. Let's just go ahead and finish the build. We're already at $75,000. Like I said, I really want to build and price an SE, but it didn't seem like you could build an SE. So here we are. We built and priced a 2020 Land Rover Defender, first edition with all-wheel drive. Nothing wrong with it, but it was a little bit more money than I intended on spending, but there it is. We still learned everything there is to know about the Land Rover Defender, and it's awesome. Whether it's a 110 or a 90, whatever trim level, they're all pretty cool. All right, so there you go. $75,000 and change out the door for a 2020 Land Rover Defender. Love the vehicle. Love it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I think this might be a record for my longest video ever, but yet I'm feeling pretty fresh about it. Normally at this point, I'm like, okay, let's wrap it up. But like I said, there was a lot to know about this vehicle. So yeah, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next video.